Welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. The show already know it's tea time, and I'm your host, Mr. Steven, chilling with Ruby. And
having fun?
Yeah, we're having fun. We're still talking about the coffee issue. How people just come to not loving each other and not wanting to be with each other. And Ruby was making a very important statement. She said, you have to have God in the midst of your relationship. Definitely. So yeah, love doesn't take you through the journey most of the time. It is the understanding that you guys have over the years that will help you. I mean, there are times me and my wife don't get emotional, but because we understand ourselves.
Because you understand each other, you're able to tolerate each other. And the fact that before anything...
Tolerance is also very important.
It's also very key. It's a key thing. Yeah. Then you pray to God. Sometimes you don't know what to do. Sometimes you don't know which road to go. Yeah. But then you call on to God. Okay, God, if you speak like God to God the way I do, or if you have that kind of relationship where you can talk to God like you're seeing Him.
Of course.
Just listen to that silent voice, that still voice.
Yeah,
you will get voice. What you're looking for.
Of course, you will. And Esther, we're looking forward to you calling back and telling us what you thought about.
Think
what's your thoughts on that as well. Now let's get on to the other stories that we have for you today. Now, actor Majid Michel has revealed that he experimented with drugs and engaged in street fights during his acting career. Has his career come to an end? He said during his acting career.
I'm not too sure, but it still happens a little.
He still does?
Not as much as it does before.
Oh, nice. He said, I used to go out to drink, go and booze, we go and smoke, get into fights on the street. So I did some drugs. We tried something to see how it goes. Friends are critical. Be careful in choosing them because those you associate with play a role in how your life turns out. Any young guy listening to me out there, be careful who you associate with as it has a serious consequence on your future. I have never enjoyed going to church. I don't go to church because I despise getting out of bed in the morning.
But now see, he's an evangelist.
He is?
He is an evangelist.
Oh, so he's now Paul, Saul turned Paul, right?
Yeah, you can say that again, actually. See, I'll say that. A lot of people, we all have one thing or the other we've struggled with in the past. We have one addiction or the other. He said, sometimes ago, he also said that he had struggled with masturbation at a point, though he has been able to overcome that. But I feel it's just one of those things you get used to due to the kind of environment you grew up in, your friends, your circle actually matters. Yeah. They can actually influence you negatively or positively, and for him at that point it was negative, and that's why we tell people to be careful about the kind of people they roll with.
And it goes both ways, all right? Yeah. You can say, oh, the kind of people I associate with affects my life, but how about you?
What are
the things what are the foundations of your upbringing? What are the rituals that you do? What are the things that keeps you going? Who are the kind of people you want to be with? You know what they say about magnet attracting ions and all of that. Now, the kind of people you attract into your life are actually the kind of people you need to get to your next level. Now, it is left for you to now shuffle and say, oh,
this is the person
I want to be a millionaire in 10 years. And the kind of people I'm rolling with right now
are those that should have the same vision.
Same vision and all of that. So friends are very vital to your growth. I was having a conversation with a friend who stayed in London for a while. He got there to school, so he had his papers and everything, and then he was staying with black people. And then he said, for a moment, he sat down, thought about it, and be like, do I want to be with this set of people? Because all they did back then was try to get papers, stay away from the police, how am I not going to be caught? So all that messed with his mind, and he's like, is this what I really want for myself? And then he switched and started hanging out with white guys. The white guys, of course, is their country, they're free, they want to make money, so that alone affected his mindset. So the kind of people you be with
build you.
They will build you, but at the same time, the people you're with right now that are building you, is that what you really want to be in life? Is that what you want? Years? So you have to sit back, relax,
think about it.
Yeah, think about it. The people around you, are they really helping me in becoming who I want to be, or these guys are just surviving? And
you definitely don't want to be like that in a couple of years to come. And another thing is, I can also relate his case with that of Chidinma Ekile. She used to be a secular musician, and all of a sudden, I heard she's now a convert, the music minister. I had to go watch her video, and trust me, her very first song was beautiful.
You mean when she switched?
When she switched, it was beautiful. So the thing about these people is when they encounter God, they tend to live their life truly. At least Majid Michel is not doing bad.
He's not doing badly.
He's not doing badly now.
Yeah.
He's doing really great. I've seen him, you know, and he has actually made a decision that he's not going to take up any movie role that has to do with romance and all of those. Which
that's
he has
really
lived up to,
bold.
because
That's
that is
really
one of his,
bold.
I would say it is his selling point.
Yeah.
That is his signature. In movies, you see him taking up romantic roles and all of those, which was very beautiful.
Yeah.
But now he has a
He
change
was the
of
ladies'
heart.
guy back then.
Every lady, as long as Majid Michel is in a movie, trust me, every lady wants to watch that movie.
Yeah, almost every lady.
Almost
every lady.
Well.
So has there been a point in your life where you thought that, yo, I'm not going forward in life, I'm just stuck in this? Or are there friends in your life that are motivating you, or friends that are dragging you backwards? Please take a moment to sit back, understand these people, so you can be a better version of yourself. And if you have something to say, please hit us up on our call lines, which is shown on the screen right now, so we can hear your opinion as well. Right. So let's get into our next story. Veteran actress and preacher Eucharia Anunobi had said that those who buy Aso Ebi for parties are wasting monetary blessings.
From God. You know what
God has given them monetary blessings, and then they decide to buy Aso Ebi with it.
Waste the money on Aso Ebi.
She made this known during a sermon on her Instagram page, where she admonished her followers against spending money unnecessarily. She said, "It is not a must to wear Aso Ebi. It is not a must to buy that uniform. If you are invited to that party, whatever you have in your wardrobe, please wear it and go." Because if you calculate how much money you spend on all those Aso Ebis and those uniforms, you will see that you are wasting a lot of monetary blessings that God gives to you. Well, firstly, shout outs to Eucharia. She was one of the actresses that I knew growing up. You know, she's amazing at what she does, and the new transformation, you know, it's beautiful. I like the fact that at a point in time, everyone gets to, you know God for themselves and practice. And like she rightly said, she said to her followers, if you follow her, that means you subscribe to all the things that she's saying. And yeah, she made a valid point there.
She really made
Don't
a valid
waste your
point.
money on Aso Ebi. But then I'm going to come from another angle.
It's a financial advice, actually.
Of course it is. It is. You know, people love to invest in the things they love.
Yeah.
If going to parties and looking really
All
nice,
glammed up.
yeah, if that is what you like, then that shouldn't be a problem. Or do you think that should be a problem?
Well, it shouldn't be, but then a lot of people are not even up to that level, yet they try to, you know, live up to that because their peers, their friends are actually doing it. Because a friend of mine is buying this particular Aso Ebi, which is almost, let's say, 500k. I know I can't afford it, so just like you rightly said earlier, I will go and borrow just because I want to, you know, fit into the circle. You get? So at the end of the day, you get, you know, you have liabilities instead of assets. Rino Omokri also said something similar a few days back, where he said a lot of people feel generational curses is what is affecting them, whereas it is not. This is just generational bad habits. Because somebody is buying this, somebody is buying that, it is because they can do it. If you can't do it, you don't have to, you know, try to fit in, fall among and all of those. You know, you definitely don't have to. Live up to your standard. All right?
Yeah.
So basically that's
Of course, live up to your standard, but you've heard the famous saying, fake it till you make it. Have you heard it?
Fake it till you make it. Yeah. Really? But just make sure as you're faking it, you're not dying alongside. So when you eventually make it, you don't have the time to leave.
There are times that I've taken some very risky, I mean, I've been into some crazy things, and then in the course of it, I'm asking, why did I do this?
Why did you?
No, but then the end product says it all. Now, if you're going for a party of someone who you know, firstly, for you to buy Aso Ebi, that means you must have some sort of relationship with that person. Yeah, so if the person is saying, come buy Aso Ebi for 50,000 naira and you can't afford that,
wear what you have.
Yeah,
what you have.
Yeah, rather than go borrow, put yourself in debt because you want to impress that person, why don't you say, yo, see, I don't have money for your Aso Ebi,
I don't have the money.
But see, take 20,000. This is what I have. Let me come the way I want. So until you get to that level of the fact that you don't have to impress people to prove a point, you might keep wasting money. But then buying Aso Ebi is really not wasting money if you have the money.
It is beautiful.
For
when
those
you see
of you
people in
who
uniform.
don't have the money and then you have the needing press or you have the urge to oppress people, think twice before you do it the next time. Because at the end of the day, after you've had all these Aso Ebis that you can only wear once, what happens?
What happens?
Do you sell the Aso Ebi after that?
No, you can't.
You keep
it just stays in your wardrobe. That is what happens. You just keep them in the wardrobe. Or probably when you have an event where there is no Aso Ebi, you might decide to wear it.
But then for those of you who put it on social media, obviously we know that, oh, this Aso Ebi.
No, this was what you wore the
for
last
this person's wedding, so you might not be able to wear it.
You might not be able to wear
so
it. So
please, I'm just going to give you a quick advice. If you have a lot of Aso Ebis that you're not wearing, please find a charity home and donate those clothes to people so people can wear them. Yeah, they will enjoy your money for you since you decided to spend the money the way you decided to spend it. I wouldn't say it's not a good way to spend your money. I mean, it's your money. You worked for it. You spent it the way you wanted to spend it. But now, please, if you're not wearing those things anymore, please do make sure you know.
Yeah, definitely. You know, sometimes ago, I think I was speaking with a friend and then she was saying that, she posted a picture of her wearing a cloth, and then after some weeks, she wore the same cloth, posted the video, and the person was like, "Is this the only cloth you have?" No, it is my cloth. I can decide to wear it anytime I want. I
think Rema was caught in that web as well. You know, when people said, "Oh, Rema, you don't change too many clothes," and they said, "Yo, it's my clothes. It's my clothes. I can wear it." And you have to have that confidence. You need to understand
decide
yourself.
For me.
Yeah, and not be pressured by social media because they will always do that. Always
Definitely.
do that.